Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
What question should you be asking yourself before you set out on a goal? Stay tuned and find out.
Welcome.
Okay, here's the question.
You serious?
How are we dark horses? You know, the ones everyone is betting against, the ones they don't expect to win, place, or even show on the track, and they'll even laugh on us when we talk about trying. How do we show the world our greatness and triumph?
Come on.
Well, that's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers.
Let's go.
This is The Dark Horse Entrepreneur. My name is Tracy Brinkman.
And push it up.
What is up? What is up, my dark horse friends and family? Welcome back to your daily dose of successful goal-achieving learning. I'm your dark horse host, Tracy Brinkman, and you, well, that, my friend, is infinitely more important. You are a driven entrepreneur or one in the making. Either way, you're here because you're ready to start, restart, kickstart, or just start leveling out with some great marketing, personal, or business tips and results in order to build that beautiful business of yours into the empire it absolutely deserves to be. And that's why I'm here hitting you with yet another daily success episode coming to you straight from the Dark Horse HQ as we dive deep into success with actionable advice, tips, and steps designed to help you level up your game, because you already know there are no shortcuts to success except for taking those little steps towards your goal every single day. And if you could, let's get you to take a little step right now, right? Because I think you're getting value from this podcast. That's why you're still listening to it. And if you are getting value, please take that little step, go on down there, hit that subscribe button. While you're there, yeah, that's right, leave us a 5-star rating, drop us some kind words in the reviews. These subscribes, ratings, and reviews tell those podcast platform algorithms out there to kick us up a little bit in the rankings so that we can reach more driven entrepreneurs just like yourself. So if you're getting the value, please take a moment, show the love, and help spread the word. And speaking of spreading the word, please do not keep all this entrepreneurial GOLD all to yourself. Be sure to tell other driven entrepreneurs and business owners about this podcast. And I definitely appreciate you. All right, so here we are in week 1 in this experimental shift in content delivery for you. So as I mentioned in the Monday's episode, we're going to continue with the Monday interviews, and they're going to drop as regular. But on Tuesdays, instead of dropping you another short episode as I have been the past few months, I'm going to take that episode into the Facebook group and share the content in there. And then Wednesday, which is where you're at right now, we're going to continue the conversation here on the podcast. Thursday, we're going to take it back into the Facebook group, and then Friday back here to the podcast. So if you're not already a member of the Dark Horse Facebook group, please come on over there. There'll be a link down here in the show notes. You can click to take you right there. If not, if you would rather, you could go to your favorite web browser, type in darkhorseschooling.com/ Dark Horse Tribe, all one word. That will take you straight there. I look forward to conversing with you and getting to know you on a more deeper level, more personal level there in the group. So to continue the conversation from yesterday, we were talking about the questions that you need to ask yourself before you set out on a goal, because you want to balance your life in all the factors as you're driving for success. You want to, have this balance of long and short-term goals, as well as a balance of focus in all those areas of your life. Because here's the thing, if you focus too long on one area, other areas will begin to suffer as a result. And, then there are those times when you've got to pull back and grab the resources from one area of your life and push them over to another area of your life, which doesn't do good for again, the first one, because you pulled resources away from it. And it may prove beneficial in the short term. However, over the long term, if you're doing this in a consistent basis, that ebb and wane and fall and, flow this way, no, pull this way, really over the long run, you're going to be causing potential negative results in all areas of your life. So I came up with what I call this pre-flight milieu check, right? And what is a milieu check? Well, a milieu check is like that pre-flight check that we see mission control do before every launch of a space shuttle or a rocket or a satellite. And we've all seen it in the movies, right? You're sitting there and there are all these people sitting at their different desks, each one focused on their specific monitor and the indicators that are in front of them. Each person's screens are displaying the status of one key system that impacts that flight or that launch. And prior to the launch, that flight director is going to ask each and every single person their status. And here's the thing. The person doesn't say like, oh, it's doing pretty good, except, right? No. It's a simple go, no-go, right? And if there's a no-go response, then the team has to resolve that situation before the shuttle takes off. Not after, right? It's too late then. So the whole premise around this, right? This milieu check has that same principle. We want to review all the key systems or areas of our life to ensure that the launch of this goal is as successful as it can possibly be. So, put simply, a milieu check is answering a series of questions about how this goal is going to impact the landscape of your life, right? It's like you got your own personnel sitting at their screens of mission control, right? And you're going to look to them, you're going to say, yes, you're going to look, hey, here's the question. And they're going to give you this go, no go. You're going to have to give yourself this go, no go. Here's the thing, if you think about it. If any one person gives that flight director the wrong information or ignores the warning signals, the flight could have some disastrous or just unexpected results. So in your case, though, no one's going to hold your feet to the fire, right? This is going to be all about being honest with you, with yourself, with that inner dialogue, right? So when you hear these questions, you can't read them here, right? When you hear these questions, I want you to pause and think for a minute, right? And if the answer is no, if that's the first thought that pops into your head about any goal you may have in mind, if you say, oh, God, no, then that's probably right. That's it. You don't need to overanalyze your answers. Go with what honestly feels right for you and for your life. Now, we talked about the first. There's like 14 of these questions, and we gave the first 7 of them over in the Facebook group. We're going to talk about the last 7 here. And for me, there's no right or wrong answer. It just is. Right? If you think about it. So here, let me hit you with this question number 7, right? Will attaining this goal, and this is the premise for all of these questions, will attaining this goal, then here's the question, will attaining this goal help me find more friends? Right? And if the answer is yes, then cool. Generally, when you're going after a goal or some new project, it will help you connect with friends and peers. If it doesn't, you might want to reconsider going out of the goal. Now, there are goals that will kind of keep you, in solitude, but they can still help you reach more friends via, online basis. But if they're going to pull you away, I might want to rethink about it. All right. Question number 8. Will reaching this goal give me more peace of mind? Yes or no? What if you get to the end and this goal is achieved and you're looking around at the landscape of your life, do you feel more at peace as a result of getting there? And if the answer is no, certainly you want to relook at that one more, right? Will it make me happier? Will it improve my relationships? I'm going to pause for that. Yeah. Think about it. Will it improve my relationships? When you get to that goal, will all your relationships, and it doesn't say any one relationship, will it improve my relationships? Will the relationship with your spouse be better? Will the relationship with your children be better? Will the relationship with yourself be better? Will your relationship with your parents, your siblings, the rest of your family be better? If it's not, if it says no, because one of those significant people in your life are dead set against it, you might want to reconsider taking off on this goal right now. You might not want to launch that shuttle today, right? Will reaching this goal increase my hope for tomorrow? I love that one. Because if it won't increase your hope for tomorrow, why the hell are you doing it? That's right. But think about it. It's all about you, right? Will reaching this goal help me become more self-assured? This is a good one because sometimes we go out after a goal, and when we get there, we feel less self-assured. Oh, what the hell do you mean by that, Tracy? What do you mean feel less self-assured? Sometimes you feel less self-assured because you've gotten yourself somewhere where you're really not quite comfortable. You're maybe around a bunch of folks that you don't want to be around because this goal made you get there. So maybe there's another way there, right? Just think about it. Will this goal help me feel more self-assured? And if the answer is yes, keep on going, right? And then the last one, will reaching this goal make me more financially secure? So those are the last half of the questions. The first half of the questions were in the Facebook group. So there's a total of 14. Again, this is that Milieu check, go, no go, right? The timing to start your goal can also be a hinge pin of your success, right? So maybe, one of these, gives you a no-go because it's just not the time. So these questions are set so that they're allowed you to review whether or not that this is the right time to launch into that goal. Again, if you answer no-go to any of these questions, odds are you might not be at the right time. However, hear me out there. Do not tear up this goal. Do not just burn it. Okay, that one's done. I can't do that one. Simply put it aside, right? Bring it out later in a review session. We've talked about review sessions. I mentioned it in a Monday's episode with Mike, right? Which was episode 167, okay? You're going to go through those review sessions because later on, after you've gained more knowledge, new skills, maybe you're in different relationships, after your situation has changed or your path is clearer, perhaps now this very goal will get you an all-go sign, right? And once you have that all-go on your Milieu check, right, you can rest assured that your goal is right for you in all the areas and with all the people in your life that are going to be impacted by the journey and the destination. All right, tomorrow we're going to chat in the Facebook group about some ways to boost your courage. I'm going to continue to leverage the amazing content that Mike shared with us on those pillars of high performance. And then Friday, back here in the podcast, we're going to talk about some productivity shifts that you need to make to have a great year in front of you. All right. And now again, I know you want to keep getting all these daily success tips, so be sure you go on down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're there, give us a 5-star rating. Drop us some kind words in the review. These success videos, these subscribes, ratings, and reviews tell the podcast platforms to lift us up a little bit in the rankings so that we can reach more driven entrepreneurs just like you. So please take a moment, show the love, and help spread the word. And of course, to get the rest of this content, be sure to come on over into the Facebook group. Go to facebook.com, put Dark Horse Tribe in that search bar. You should see us right at the top. For some reason, you can't find us that way. There'll be a link to click in the show notes, or you can go to your favorite web browser, type in darkhorseschooling.com/Dark Horse Tribe, all one word. That shall take you right there. Get the rest of the content, and I look forward to meeting you in the group. All right, you get out there, you run your race, you get your results. Come on to the group and let me hear all about them. I want to celebrate with you. Until tomorrow, think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.